So January 6th anniversary happened earlier this week.
And we're bringing that up again? That's such old news. Oh my God.
Get over it.
Get over the insurrection. It's not that big a deal. Did you even see what happened to the Walmart during Black Lives Matter?
Yeah, oh my God. They fucking took some shit from a Walmart. These motherfuckers smeared their own shit in the fucking Capitol, bro. Like, they literally were like hanging the vice president, who's part of their own party.
They took a shit on like Nancy Pelosi's floor. Like, were you raised by wolves? What is the matter with you?
And if they had gotten their hands on Nancy Pelosi, they would have raped her.
They would have hogtied that bitch.
Yeah.
Her, AOC, they would have snatched the wig off the other one. They would have snatched up those two Muslim bitches and forget it. They would have been hanging from the fucking ceiling fan. This is like some fucked up Al Pacino Hangman Part 3 movie. Like, what?
Without a fucking doubt, they would have killed or raped. They would have raped and then
the women are always getting raped, right? It's a given. You're getting raped.
Kept the men hostage, and then they would have said, "Make Trump president right now." You know, in the fucking hostage situation, you would have had to send the fucking Navy SEALs in there to fucking shoot it out with them.
Right.
And the fact that we're pretending that's not exactly what the fuck they went in there to do. They literally said that's what they were going to do. They said, let's hang Mike.
They said it. They chanted it. It's on video. Yeah. Hang Mike Pence. What the fuck are we disputing about what popped off that day? Like, I don't understand.
And it wasn't just
we've got the text messages from the Ted Cruzes, and, you know, we've got confirmation that people were given a tour like days in advance and had like a blueprint of because, as you know, you and I have both been to that building. You can't just like run up in there into Nancy Pelosi's office. Like, her office isn't next to the information booth on the first fucking floor. Yeah. Like, you got to know where her shit is. You got to know where their offices are.
Yeah. And Jim Clyburn's office is secret. It's not labeled. And they found it and they went directly to it looking for his ass.
How like these Congress people who are involved in this haven't been brought up on treason is remarkable. And like, how fucked up is this world when I'm actually like seal clapping for Liz Cheney, like trying to completely forget that like she's Lucifer's daughter herself. Like, why you have me in a position where I gotta like clap for this bitch?
Why are we in a position where the Republicans are like, well, you know, Dick Cheney isn't
Republican enough?
Like, yeah, he's like not Republican enough, but then Republicans are the ones trying to remind people that Dick Cheney's a war criminal. Like, we don't already know that.
Y'all co-signed him. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Y'all the ones that put him on. Y'all were marching to the
that's your homie
for 10 years. Like,
that's your homie.
He climbed the ranks for fucking 30, 40 years in Republican politics. Like, what?
Shameful. And the only Republicans to join the silence, to join the moment of silence, was like Lucifer and his daughter. So you're telling me the Blue Lives Matter crowd suddenly went silent?
Yeah.
Shouldn't there be like a 12-day fucking like old ancient Greek kind of funeral where you mourn for 12 days as their body burns in the town square? Like, what happened to Blue Lives Matter? What happened?
Bagpipes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Where's the rifle shots and the parade for the fallen, you know, NYPD officer who was beaten to death with a fucking flag?
Yeah.
What about the other officers who survived and have like post-traumatic stress disorder because of the shit now? Can't even get a phone call back from the administration.
Yeah. Oh, and what about all the guys who committed suicide since then?
Shameful. The whole thing's shameful. I think more people had a reaction to Kaepernick kneeling than to what those people did.
And also, like these are the people that are telling us to get over it and this is no big deal and didn't even show up to commemorate the dead. These are the same motherfuckers that wanted to spend thousands of hours and millions of dollars investigating and investigating Benghazi.
Thank you. They could not get off that Benghazi cock for like a year and a half. 4 people died. The Capitol building was invaded in real time on national TV.
Yeah. Oh, but Barack Obama didn't call Benghazi a terrorist attack soon enough. So we need to spend all this time and all this money like investigating it.
Those people went home that day. Like, I cannot believe that the people who broke into the Capitol building like went home that day. Like the federal, the FBI had to go like find them on Facebook and Instagram. Right. They went home.
Yeah. How the fuck was it? Like, they all exited, right? Trump tweeted out, hey, y'all need to go home. So they all exited. how the fuck weren't there 1,000 fucking cops and FBI agents and National Guard literally arresting every single fucking person who walks out of there? Like, literally, there should have been 1,000 fucking paddy wagons to take all 30,000 of these motherfuckers that were there. Like, take them all to jail. Literally.
Yeah, like just throw them all in a paddy wagon.
Slap the cuffs on them.
Right. So
like,
how
but you can't get out. They all had to walk out of this bitch single file. You know what I mean? Like, it's
and
not
they
like
all had to go to like
either. It's not like
they had to go back to their
directions.
rental cars and to the airport and like put their bags through check-in and get on the airplane and get on the bus and get in their cars back. So there was like time.
Yeah, if they were smart, they would have left immediately and went to Mexico or some shit.
Well, the reason they weren't concerned about it is because they didn't think anything was going to happen to them.
Talk about it.
I mean, they weren't concerned. They believed that they were there, beckoned by the you-know-who administration at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And to some degree, they were right because they went home.
Yeah. And they legitimately thought they were all getting
like the Freedom Medal or
pardon.
something. I mean,
they thought they were getting a pardon, yeah. And they thought they were going to get a fucking Medal of Freedom for that shit.
Yeah. And when you hear them saying like, oh, you know, the president wants us here, or, you know, Cruz would want us here, that to me is the evidence that these people genuinely believed that on some level, this was sanctioned by the administration and those who supported the administration. So why those people aren't up on charges is beyond me. And then we're supposed to still trust their judgment in government. Like you invaded the Capitol building.
Yeah. And this argument over language, saying that it wasn't a coup or it wasn't an insurrection, we're just going to pretend like they're tourists and shit. It was like, bro, the definition of a fucking coup is it doesn't have, they're like, oh, well, the military wasn't involved, so it wasn't a coup. No, that's a military coup when the military is involved.
Right, we didn't say a military coup, we just said a coup.
Yeah.
Right.
A coup does not have to be the military.
Right. I mean, you and I could do a coup. If we ran up in the White House and snatched up the president right now, that's a coup.
Thank you. And it's also terrorism. You know what I mean?
And it's also terrorism.
For a political purpose. Terrorism. A coup.
Well, we don't talk about domestic terrorism
by means of violence.
Well, we don't like to talk about domestic terrorism, though. That like it's like a taboo term that we only say once in a great while when we snatch up somebody like the Unabomber or Kaczynski. But other than that, we don't like to talk about domestic terrorism because that would mean that we are like growing our own weirdos here in their own natural soil. And for some reason, that's not something we're ready to deal with. Nope. I mean, let's not forget when the Black Panthers were considered a domestic terrorist organization, they exterminated them, including Fred Hampton in his sleep at 21 years old. But these motherfuckers who broke into the Capitol and took a shit on the floor were able to catch flights home and eat dinner with their families that night. This country makes me sick. And I hope the aliens land and literally bitch slap everybody with their big alien cocks and just tell everybody we're taking over the planet so you can get with it, or get down or get out. But either way, this is what's going on because you people are fucking stupid.
Earthlings, we're taking over. Fuck you.
We're taking over the planet because you guys are so fucking stupid.
Because you got all these.
We didn't even want this planet. We're not even interested in this planet. But you guys are so fucking stupid that we were like, hey, how long could it take to take over this place? 15, 20 minutes?
I thought you were going to say days. She said minutes.
No. These people are punching each other in the head at Trader Joe's. It'll take us 15, 20 minutes. We'll be done before lunch. We'll be done before lunch. Before the next fucking human sacrifice. We'll be done.
Yeah. Just a quick stroll down to earth. And
just a quick stroll down to earth, kill a few of them, take their resources, usual shit. Lunchtime, I promise you, wrapped up by lunchtime.
Yeah. We'll have this whole bitch wrapped up. Over and done with. That's fucking funny.
Don't trip. You won't even crack a sweat. Watch. All you have to do is drop your alien dick on the earth sidewalk and you'll see. They'll fold.
Right. What's funny to me is it would only take a matter of time before like there was literally like a sycophantic group of people on earth that the aliens would just have to put in power. That literally just became the administrators of the alien regime.
You mean other than like the Windsors and their counterparts? You mean other than them?
Yeah. If they put up a fight, then the aliens would just be like, all right, you're out, you're in charge, and y'all are the ones that we've allowed to live well, and you're just going to be the administrators of everything else. Like there's a show called Colony on Netflix, and I could totally see, Yeah, I could totally see the shit popping off like that. The aliens just come down to all these major cities, and it starts out with just Los Angeles. So you think Los Angeles is the only one, and yeah, they section it off, and they're like, oh, we're just here for Los Angeles. Everybody else, you're going to be fine, but we're just going to take over Los Angeles, and we've created a government that is meant to appease us, and the government literally has like a fucking SS level police force that hunts down any dissenter within Los Angeles, like
And
doing
it's
the work
aliens?
for the aliens.
And it's the aliens that took over. Like they show you the aliens that take over.
You never see them, not until like the second season, because they got all the
really aliens, or is it
it?
humans pretending to be aliens to maintain control?
That might be a twist at the very, very end. I haven't gotten to the end of it. That'd be an interesting twist, though.
Oh, okay, but it's worth a watch, Colony.
Maybe give it a skim.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it is interesting. It's just the idea that they would just have us doing the dirty work. Like, it wouldn't take that long. All they would have to do is bomb.
Well, there is that theory.
Crazy drones and shit. Like, all they have to do is really show up and incinerate the president. And then
Absolutely. Just invade the White House, wrapped. I'm telling you, 15 minutes. By lunchtime, we'll have this whole shit wrapped up.
Yeah, they'll be we'll be bowing down to them in 15 minutes. Just the president, the queen, you, and you.
Right. Grab that reptilian bitch. Yeah, who looks like she's loosely related to us. Grab that British bitch. That's 194 years old. And let's just wrap this up by lunchtime.
Right. Grab her. She's actually my second cousin. Like, fucking.
Yeah, grab that bitch. She's one of us.
Yeah, she's one of us. She actually invited us.
Right. But I mean, that is a working theory amongst, some outlier thinkers that human beings are just a hybrid species created for the aliens who put the royal families in charge of Earth, and the hybrids, which are the humans, are the workers.
Ooh. They literally just created us.
They literally created us. Like, we are a merge. So like, this is how we evolved from Homo erectus, which was the caveman version of us, to the Homo sapien, which is the caveman version of us with a brain and, some cute outfits.
Yo, have you seen Prometheus?
Yes.
Yeah. Like some actual, much higher evolved species that kind of sort of looks a little bit like humans.
Yeah.
Set off our evolution. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But then it's like those niggas actually got disgusted with us. And so they're like,
we threw you guys a bone. Look what you did with it. Now we're going to have to fucking put you back on chains. Y'all don't know how to act. Gave you a little bit of freedom. Look at you.
We gave y'all thousands and thousands of years, and this is the best y'all could do.
And this is the best you can come up with, punching each other in the head at Trader Joe's over wearing a face mask and hoarding toilet paper. Are you fucking stupid? So you guys didn't run to the gold and silver mines and hoarded the only true natural monetary element to come from the earth. You hoarded toilet paper. This is why we don't fuck with you.
Yeah, this is why we haven't. We gave you niggas the microwave, and we gave you niggas fire. Then we gave you niggas the wheel. Then we gave you niggas the microwave. And by now we figured y'all would have, something close to light speed. We were just going to throw you a bone and give you light speed, but looking at how you niggas handled this fucking pandemic and the fact that you motherfuckers don't even have high speed rail around the world.
Y'all lucky we talked to you at all.
Right.
At all. This is why we stopped with the miracles and the Nephilim and the flying shit. You guys don't know how to act. You don't know how to fucking act.
Yeah. Yeah. We thought every time somebody says, hey, should we let the Earthlings into the intergalactic council? We're like,
let's watch the current videotape of what's going on. Oh, shooting each other for jogging. That's a good one. Calling the police on people watching birds. And you want us to give these idiots more power?
Yeah. No, these motherfuckers can't handle light speed.
These motherfuckers can't handle not punching each other in the head for old TVs.
Old TVs that you don't even have the hookups for. Old TVs that literally you don't even have the right wires. You're gonna get it home and it's not even gonna fucking work.
Yeah, because the wires are at Radio Shack and Radio Shack doesn't exist anymore. Why are you punching each other in the head for old TVs?
Yeah.
The fuck is wrong with you? And you're doing it in front of your children. You see?
Yeah,
this
dude.
planet is embarrassing.
How the fuck we don't have high-speed rail in this country, and how the fuck don't we have high-speed rail that'll go around the planet? Come on.
We know everywhere in the world has traffic at rush hour. You'd think we would have thought of something to deal with that by now.
Yeah. Or the fact that like there are still people starving, even though like we throw out what was it? The America alone throws out enough food to feed like everyone who's starving in the world. Not feed the whole world, but those that are starving, we throw out enough food to feed those people. And
we have enough food for those people now. We have enough food for them now. Like, how are some of us obese and some of us starving to death?
Thank you. Yeah, we have so much money and so much food in this country that obesity is the problem. Other countries
are starving to death. We're buffeting ourselves to death. What country other than this dumb country is like, give us $20 and eat as much food as you can in one sitting until you're on the brink of vomiting? That's a good idea.
And people flock to it.
Flock.
You mean I got 20 minutes and I can get a free soda?
And you'll see 5 plates of food and a fucking root beer sitting on the side of their table as they eat themselves into fucking diabetes. And then we want to turn around and talk about we need a safe space to not call fat people fat.
Right. Oh my God.
I can't. This is, you know what? I hope the pandemic lasts forever because I don't want to leave the house because every time I do, I gotta bump into the likes of this shit.
Instead of curing cancer, you niggas invented the big gulp.
Right. Aww.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. Yeah, just our priorities.